What's going on, guys? We are live commentating Nets versus Brewers game 3. Now, obviously, I commentated game 1 where the New York Mets got the win. Now, the Brewers got the win in game 2 yesterday. This is obviously a 3-game series, so it's win or go home. We're starting off just right now. Here's Francisco Lindor to the plate, and Tobias Myers is pitching on the mound, a rookie for the Brewers, and Lindor takes one on the outside. So far, Lindor 0 for 6 in this series, has 3 walks. Not the best series so far. Takes one low and a swing. Well, doesn't take it. He swings and misses at it low. It's 1-1 on the cutter. And now Myers with the 1-1. And Lindor will foul this one off. It's a quick 1-2. And Myers, a rookie this year, one of the best rookies we have seen in the MLB. He has been something else. He has played very, very well here. Trying to step in and come in clutch for the Brewers today. Here's the 1-2. Lindor hits this one into right center for a base hit. And Lindor, he is turning too. He is safe as the ball came loose at second. Terang could not hold it in. And that is a double for Francisco Lindor to lead off the game. I think I actually put his hit on Stadium Live that Lindor was going to hit a double, so that hits. And Lindor, leadoff double, I just mentioned, was 0 for 6 in the series, and he's able to get one there. And you see Perkins, the center fielder, good throw in, and Terang would have had him. He just lost control of the ball with his glove, and Lindor was in there by the time the ball was clearly possessed. So that is a leadoff double for Francisco Lindor. And up next, Mark Vientos, the third baseman. Not the best start for Milwaukee. And he swings and misses. It's low on the slider. The cutter, the slider, they're getting them to swing. And in this series, Vientos is 3 for 8. He has 2 RBIs. He's also come across home plate 2 times. Here's the 0-1. This one low in the dirt. 1-1. Got to be careful. There is no problems with the pitches, no wild pitches. You don't want Lindor stealing, especially with no outs. And now here is the 1-1 from Myers. Trying to look back Lindor. And that one's in there for a strike. Good. That 4-seam fastball right there at the bottom on the outside, right on the bottom of the box, right near that outside corner. Really nice pitch there. You're going to want more of those if you are Myers. Vientos calls time. And we also have a newer catcher, Gary Sanchez, is catching tonight. Wilson Contreras, he is the designated hitter, and you see him there in the dugout. Obviously, he's caught in the last 2 games. You want to get a fresh catcher in there, and here is the 1-2 from Myers, and Vientos fouls this one off. It will remain 1-2. So you see Vientos, game 1 in a very big impact. Game 2, not so much. Looking to make a big impact here in game 3 and potentially with an RBI. Here's the 1-2, and that one didn't even get to the dirt before it went into before it hit the ground. So now it is 2-2. Obviously, whoever wins this game will go on to face the Phillies in the NLDS. Here's the 2-2 from Myers. And this one on the outside corner. Got him looking. Strike 3. And Vientos goes down on strikes. Bit of a ticky-tacky call. But most calls so far have that. And he also check swinged a bit. Some calls that have been there, they've been at the bottom of the zone. They have been called strikes. So you got to look forward to that if you are the Mets. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And this first one to him, high. And it's 1-0. So you see not much under 90 for Myers to start this game. And in this series, Brandon Nimmo, 2 for 8, has an RBI. Has also come across the home plate once. And once again, he's trying to drive Lindor in there, and he takes the cutter in the same spot pretty much. It's 2-0. Thought they'd get him once. I thought they could get him the second time, did not go around. And Nimmo, in his first at bat in game one, which I commentated, he was pretty much swinging at everything. He's very aggressive normally, but taking these pitches, and this one low again on the four seam fastball. It's 3-0. And now Myers has a 3-0 count. Obviously, I would assume this would be a four seam down the middle just to try and get back into a count a little bit. You never swing on a 3-0 count, obviously, if you are a hitter. And this one low again on the four seam fastball, but it's called a strike. Nimmo didn't really like the call, but came to accept it. And it's now 3-1. Probably could have been a walk there. And you would have seen Pete Alonso come up. Here's the 3-1. And a swing and a miss down the plate. It's now 3-2. Good cut there from Nimmo, but just couldn't make any contact on it. And now Myers right back in the count. And the Brewers fans, they are on their feet, waving the towels around. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. High on the four seam fastball. The second strikeout of the inning and the second strikeout tonight for Tobias Myers. And it is now 2 outs after giving up the leadoff double to Francisco Lindor. It's another four seam fastball. Once again, pretty much the same spot. You thought you could catch Nimmo missing, and you were able to do it. You did it once, and you did it again. Here's Pete Alonso. Takes this slider low. It's 1-0. And also some Red October streams should be coming probably on potentially on Sunday. Not sure. That's definitely not on Saturday because I'm at prep football on Saturday. Swing and a miss on the. Actually, no. Actually, this one is hit into center. And making the catch is Perkins to end the top half of the inning. I thought he swung and missed. So after giving up the leadoff double, 3 straight outs for the Brewers, and we'll see if they can get some hits of their own when we come back. Not the best start. Obviously, I needed that hit for my pick to coin out, so that's very, very nice. I did pick the Mets to win this one tonight. I did have the Mets winning this in 3 games, so we'll see if that does end up happening. Brewers obviously have the home field advantage and whatnot. Let's see. So my picks tonight. Now I don't know if I should bet. Cousins over or under 226 pay. The Bucks secondary is not that good, so I'm gonna go over on that one. I like Bucky Irving. I really like Bucky Irving. I liked him from his time. I commentated one of his games when he was at Oregon, and I'm a big fan of him. So yeah, I think that's a good one. Cousins over and I'm obviously not gonna be able to watch the start of that game because of this game, obviously. But I'll watch that when this game does end. And obviously, MLB playoffs are going to get in the way of streams. Or football streams, I mean. Which is not a bad thing because obviously we have the Phillies and all. So hopefully Phillies are able to go far in the playoffs. So I have something to cheer for. Did we stream the World Series a few years ago with the Philly? I don't even remember. I don't think we did. But nonetheless, here is Jose Quintana, and he is facing off against Chioro, and he takes this one inside. It's 1-0. Jose Quintana taking the mound, 3.75 ERA, 170 and 1/3 innings pitched this year, and he pitches this one low again. It's 2-0, and 19% strikeout rate, 9% walk rate, higher than the MLB average by just 1%. Now here's the 2-0 to Chioro. And Chioro hits this one into center for a base hit. And that is the way to start if you are the Milwaukee Brewers. To get the crowd hyped up early, make the Mets a bit nervous, and Chioro able to get on with a base hit. And, you give him two bad ones to start. He's not swinging, so you might as well give him one right down the plate. And Chioro, he just gets a good cut on it and is able to make the hit. And now Blake Perkins, the center fielder, is up. He batted 240 this past season and throw back to first. Nothing there. Chioro's safe. And now Perkins playing in center tonight on that two-hole spot. So the Brewers actually, in game one, they had 3 straight hits to start off the evening. And right now, they just got their first hit of the game. Lowest in-zone rate by starting pitchers this season. Jose Quintana ranks as the lowest with 41.3. And this bunt attempt by Perkins looks like it ricocheted off Alvarez and the umpire's helmet or mask, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. I think that actually just ricocheted off the umpire, and it hit the camera as well. Gee, man, God forbid the MLB camera gets broken, that they can spend another $10 or $50 on. Nonetheless, it's 1-1 to Perkins. I don't know. I don't know if I'm surprised that Quintana is pitching tonight. And a foul here by Perkins up the third base line, and it's now 1-2. I don't know. I feel like with a lineup with most right-handed hitters, the decision to start a lefty is a bit interesting. Like when you're going up a team, like for the Phillies example, one team that these teams might play next. Well, obviously the team that one of these teams will play next. They have a lot of lefties in their lineup, so I feel like going with, or especially their big hitters, or like Stott, Harper, Schwarber, like they're lefties. So it's good to put a lefty pitcher against them. But a team with mostly righties, especially in a win or go home situation, I feel like that's interesting. 1-2 here to Perkins. And he swings and misses. He got him on the changeup. Strike 3 called. And he got him low there on the changeup. First strikeout of the inning and the game for Jose Quintana. And that's 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. And up next, William Contreras, the normal catcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, but he is playing DH tonight as Gary Sanchez takes his place behind the mound, or behind the plate tonight. And he is up here. He takes this first pitch low on the changeup. It's 1-0. Contreras batted .281 this past season. He's 2 for 8 in this series so far with 2 RBIs. And he's got Chioro on first, looking to advance him in any way he can. The 1-0 and a strike right there on the sinker. Got him on the bottom outside corner. Devontae, Tyreek Hill not on the trade block, which I don't understand why. I don't understand that whole Tyreek Hill thing. But why did he tweet all that? 1-1, and this pitch low in the dirt, and Alvarez making sure Chioro is not stealing. Now Contreras with the 2-1. And this one in there, they're going to say the umpire's going to say for a strike. Definitely a little on the outside with the curveball, but nonetheless, it's 2-2. I don't even think that touched the zone. Yeah, it did not. So very ticky-tacky right there. Definitely should have been called a strike, but got to call it both ways. 2-2 to Contreras. And that one way outside. It's 3-2 now, full count. And the Brewers fans not really as loud as I thought they'd be for a 3-2 count. They've gotten loud for Some occasions, but not here. You know, the Phillies fans are going to be absolutely wild. I could hear them from here. Like, I live right near the stadiums. Or I'm right near the stadium, so you know, I could hear them. 3-2, and Contreras hits this one to short, safe at second, easily gets Contreras at first, and he's able to advance Chioro, but now there's two outs, so no long fly ball or anything will help you out if you are the Brewers. I keep wanting to say Braves. Lindor just, I mean, Chioro just got a really good jump on it. He kind of also blocked the throw by Iglesias the second, but nonetheless, he's safe at second, and now Willie Adamus will come to the plate. Pretty big lead here for Chioro, if you ask me. Adamus batted 251 this past season. The first pitch to him is high, 1-0. Four seam. I haven't seen many four seam fastballs so far from Quintana. And Adamus this series, he's 1 for 7, has scored a run, so not the greatest series for him. But looking to get back on track here, possibly trying to drive in a run in. Quintana quickly jumps off the mound. Chiorio has to slide back into second. And now it's still a 1-0 count for Adamus. And I feel like Chiorio has a very big lead, which is kind of why he's looking him back like that. The 1-0. And Adamus pops this one up. And Lindor says he has it. And he makes the catch. That will do it for the first inning. The Brewers start off with a leadoff hit. Can't get anything done after that. Same thing with what the Mets did. And now the Mets will have 5, 6, 7. Iglesias, Winker, and Marte to start off the second inning. Let's probably raise this microphone volume just a bit. I feel like that's a little better. Now, obviously, we have the echo. I originally had the echo on when I first started streaming, and I looked at it back and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I realized the echo was, well, not when I first started streaming, I first started using this microphone, and then the echo was on. I was like, what the hell was that? I don't know. If you guys are like OG watching from streams, like you remember the mic that connected to my chest, and like anytime I moved, the mic would like cut out, which was just that was fun. That was really fun. I have like one clip on my YouTube or on the page about what do you call it? Like some fumble. I think it was the Bengals and the Ravens where the Bengals got like a 99 yard touchdown off a fumble, and like my microphone just was constantly cutting out, which was just that was bad. Then I got this. How the hell are you advertising Clemson and Florida State? Florida State has been just so god awful. I actually kind of feel bad for Florida State. How bad they've looked. I mean, they look absolutely DJ Ugole, whatever the hell his name is. I mean, he is just a honest disaster. But anyway, here is Iglesias to start off the top half of the inning. Second inning of work here. Not a bad first inning for what's his face? Myers, but nonetheless. 18 pitches. There's a 19th for a strike. And Iglesias, he's 2 for 10 in the series, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and he fouls this one off, so a quick 0-2. And now a quick 0-2 here for Iglesias. Batted 337 during the year. And now here is the 0-2, and he hits this one foul. Nawayo Inoue and Sam Goodman finalizing title fight in Tokyo on Christmas Eve. Imagine having a boxing fight on that's a great way to wake up on Christmas morning after just getting your face punched in from Nawayo Inoue in Inoue's hometown of Tokyo, Japan. Anyway, the 0-2 again to Iglesias. We'll try this one again, and he fouls it off again. That's hilarious. My Christmas gift. Yeah, my Christmas gift was getting my face punched in by Nawayo Inoue. And we'll try again with the 0-2. And once again, we'll have see a foul ball. We'll try this one again. Here's the 0-2. And another foul off. Gee, mini. It's 0-2 again. Waiting on deck is Jesse Winker, and he might as well just go back to the dugout if he's going to be waiting for this long. The 0-2 again. And this one hit into right, and making the catch is Frelick for the first out of the inning. Finally, that at bat ends, and now Jesse Winker will make his way to the plate. He is DHing tonight, as he has been. And now Winker on the first pitch hits it to short, and Adam is making the nice play over to first for the out of second out of the inning. Well, that was quick. Iglesias is at bat took like a million pitches, and now this one took one. That's how you do it. Anyway, Starling Marte, he is up now. He is the 7-hole hitter, batted .269 this past season. This pitch a bit low on the slider, was still called for a strike. And in this series, Marte 2 for 5, 2 walks, and RBI has also scored. Here's the 0-1, and Marte hits this one to center, running in on it, and making the sliding catch is Perkins for the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mets, and 5, 6, 7 coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers. Sanchez, Hoskins, and Frelick when we come back. Tyjon Walker, my man, I don't know. Guy, I mean, hey, you ain't playing that good. I can't lie, Mr. Walker. I can't lie. I can't even sugarcoat it. You're not playing good at all. And I don't think Philly's gonna accept Tyjon Walker back next year. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Honestly. I wonder if that, speaking of like I wonder if that Deshaun Watson burner account is like actually real. I don't know. Phillies might have to just pack up your bag. Phillies might just have to DFA or something like that. I don't know. I know we're going to be seeing you for the next few weeks, but nonetheless, I don't know. Other than this, the Phillies might just, find a way to get you out of here. What's that Deshaun Watson burner account's name? I don't even know. Or at least they think it's him. Or some people think it's him. I don't know. The new Kevin Durant. It will be funny for actually it will be funny for how bad Deshaun Watson has been playing. It's the fans' fault. See, I don't know about that. You see, I was actually very invested in Tyjon Walker being the starting pitcher when Turnbull went down, and then it all started to fall off a cliff. So I supported Tyjon Walker when he started pitching, but nonetheless, not a good year. Hasn't been for the past couple of years. I can't even lie. Make it up in the playoffs, and I'll forget all of it. But anyway, here we go. Here is Gary Sanchez to start off the inning. Obviously, playing catcher tonight for William Contreras. Here is the 1-0. And Sanchez hits this one into left for a base hit. This will go off the wall. Sanchez heading for second. And he is in there safely with a leadoff double. And the Brewers definitely could use that starting off tonight. And we'll see if Rhys Hoskins can drive him in. Honestly, didn't really even get most of the barrel on it, but bit of a high swing, but still able to get that one into left and just get it off the wall there. Hoskins batted .214 this season, and he's looking to get an RBI potentially here. And Hoskins fouls his first pitch off. It's 0-1. Hoskins 0 for 7 in this series, but does have an RBI because he got a hit by pitch or walk or something like that, I think it was. Which like drove in a run when bases were loaded. I don't know. Here's the 0-1 to Hoskins. And this one on the outside, 1-1 now. I feel like Quintana doesn't use the zone much, which is, I guess you could say, like the reason we're not seeing too many good pitches, but hasn't given up a run yet. I could change here. And it's 2-1. This is Mac Park Securities facial recognition. All right, let's do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I would love to say hello. Just tell them to lower the ticket prices. 2-1 to Hoskins, and he fouls this one off. It's 2-2. Tell Citizens Bank to lower them ticket prices. Some prices are way too high. Me and Cole were gonna go, and then me and Cole were gonna go to the to the game, and then the ticket price is like $500. Anyway, 2-2 to Hoskins, and he fouls this one off again. It's 2-2. Gotta stop fouling things off, big dog. Yeah, way too many fouls. I mean, I like the Iglesias at bat. There was like 50 foul balls. I mean, seems like these guys are swinging at everything. Honestly, it probably would have been called a strike since everything low is really being called. So I don't blame him for swinging on that. And Frelick, he's up next. He's on deck. No outs, 2-2 to Hoskins. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Got him on the sinker right on the outside. Second strikeout for Quintana tonight. And that will end Hoskins' first at bat. We will move on to Sal Frelick, the right fielder. And Frelick takes this one 0-1. Start pitching while I want you to. I was on the bandwagon for Tyjon Walker. I can't lie, and then I had to hop off because it wasn't happening. Listen, I ain't rooting against you. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it how. I'm not rooting against Tyshawn Walker. I'm just calling it how it is. You know what I mean? And this one, 0-2, is I was talking to our Tyjon Walker. I'm not saying I don't want any Phillies players to succeed. I just gotta call it how it is. I want you to prove. I want Tyjon Walker to prove me wrong. 0-2 to Frelick, and this would be a disaster if it got the Brewers got two straight outs after a leadoff double. And this one low. It's 1-2 now. The bottom of the lineup seems to be the biggest problem for the Brewers. See, Hoskins has not played well. Why he's moved up to 6 is beyond me. Padres attempt to prevent Dodgers fans from purchasing tickets and got Frelick on the outside corner with the sinker. Second straight strikeout for Quintana, his third tonight. Nice pitch. Good placement as well by Francisco Alvarez. Give him credit there. It's 2 outs now. And up next, Joey Ortiz, the third baseman. Man, this one outside. Did he go in the check swing? He did not. Then a pitch type by batter. So he uses the sinker a lot more on left-handed batters. That makes sense. Only 9% four-seamer on left-handed batters, 26% on right-handed batters. And now Ortiz, he fouls this one back. It's 1-1. And now in this series, Ortiz, he's 0 for 7. So as I mentioned with the bottom of the lineup with Hoskins, nothing really going on. And it's hurting the Brewers. And a foul here. Bit high on the four-seam fastball. It's 1-2 now. I mean, once again, if you are the Brewers, you got to get something going when it comes to hitting the ball at the bottom of the lineup. This one high again on the four-seam fastball. It's 2-2 now. See if Ortiz can keep this inning alive. If I am Quintana, I'm trying to strike him out here. I mean, he's 0 for 7 in the series. You give him one in the zone. How much can it hurt? And not a lot, as this one popped up to second. Iglesias makes the catch, and that will do it for the second inning. The Brewers, kind of the same thing as the Mets, lead off double, and then 3 straight outs. Taylor, Alvarez, and then Top for the Mets when we come back. So the Chicago Bulls signed Josh Primo, and then they immediately cut him. I just got that report. Oh, man. Still have not watched episode 4 of Agatha all along yet. I'm actually very disappointed in myself. I should have watched this. I'm not happy with myself about that. Are Ilya Taporia and Umar Nurmagomedov really beefing right now? Listen, Taporia's got to get ready for Holloway, because I don't know if he beats Holloway. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard for him to beat Holloway. I can't lie. Can't lie at all. Yeah, see the Dodgers here. The Dodgers is just. Where the Mets are. The Mets just. The. Not looking good at all in the last few playoff appearances. The OMG signs coming out for Mets fans. Obviously, the Mets fans probably can't believe that they're here, as I'm pretty surprised myself. Anyway, here is Taylor, and he takes this one in the zone for a strike on the curveball. And Taylor fouls this one off now. It is 0-2. The Flyers play tonight? I think the Flyers do play tonight. All right, 0-2 now. This one upstairs to Taylor. It is 1-2. Myers now with his 32nd pitch. The pitch count not bad, and a very high changeup. It's 2-2 now. That was one of the worst changeups I've seen in the second. Nonetheless, still 2-2. Or now it's 2-2. And Taylor hits this one high into right center and making the catches Frelick for the out. That is the first out of the inning for the Brewers. Nothing really going on. No runs. Nobody's even made it to third. We've seen a few guys in scoring position. But nothing has hit third yet. It's been pretty quiet over there, and Alvarez takes this one low. It's 1-0. Alvarez in this series, 1 for 8 and an RBI. He's batted .237 in this season. The catcher for the Mets. It's 1-0. And he takes this one on the outside. It's now 1-1, four-seam fastball. Everything pretty much has been on over 90. Been at 90 and above for the Milwaukee Brewers. And Myers, 1-1. And this one, pretty much the same spot. It's now 1-2. Definitely did not touch the zone, but a good pitch to make it 1-2. They're really trying to hype up Pennington versus Juliana Pena. I'm sorry, that fight could not be hyped up. I don't care. I just care about Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. 1-2. And check swing. Did Alvarez go? He did not. It's 2-2. Pretty much the same spot. It's just a curveball there. And now the 2-2 to Alvarez. And a swing and a miss. Got him on the four-seam fastball. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the night for Myers, and the Brewers fans on their feet. Myers, he has been dealing ever since giving up that double to the man stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. And that's a four-seam fastball, just a bit low of a swing there for Alvarez. You got a good cut. You just got to get a bit higher on your swing. And Lindor hits this one into right center for a base hit. Frelick gets this one in before Lindor can go to 2. So Francisco Lindor, 2 for 2 so far, and he has been the kryptonite to Tobias Myers. The good news for Myers is that anybody not named Francisco Lindor has not done the best job. Not the best pitch if you are Myers. Not sure why you decided to throw a hanging curveball. to really the only guy that's done well off you so far. Don't really make that much sense. Vientos is now up. He's 0 for 1. Had a strikeout in his first at bat. Has done well in the series, as I mentioned, but struck out in his first attempt. We'll see if he can advance Lindor here. And he swings and misses. Great slider there from Myers. And now it's 1-1. And now the 1-1 from Myers. This one way outside. It's 2-1. 97 on that fastball. Now the 2-1 here. Once again, pitch count not bad. 42 pitches so far. And this one, low again, and it gets by Sanchez, who can't even find it. And Lindor not going to go to third, but he is able to steal second. Sanchez thought it was under him. He had no clue where it was. Didn't even realize it was behind him. Lindor steals easily. And you just couldn't block it if you are Sanchez. I don't even know if the umpire knew where the ball was. Yeah, the umpire didn't even know. 3-1 now for Vientos. A walk would just get him to first. Obviously, Lindor just stole second. Timeout called. Yeah, now Sanchez going out to talk to Myers. They would like to get out of this inning without a run given up. They especially don't want two men on base. That would not be very good if you are the Brewers. Three and one. To Vientos. Not trying to give up a walk here if you are Milwaukee. And Vientos hits this one into right. Frelick going to the warning track. And he makes the catch. That will in the top half of the inning. A bit scary for the Brewers, but they get it done. 9, which is Terang, and then top for the Brewers when we come back. Not much has been going on. I mean, you get the top of the order if you are the Brewers in this inning, so you could take advantage of that, I suppose. I suppose you could take advantage there. Let's see. So I still have the Mets win under Chioro, under for Hoskins on home runs. Lindor already hit a double, so I'm good there. NFL bets are really what we need. I picked the Bucks to beat the Falcons tonight, just because the coin out, if that's what I like to call it, is higher. Over for Cousins for 226.5 passing yards. Over Bijan 71.5 rushing yards. Bijan touchdown. Mike Evans touchdown. Drake London touchdown. Chris Godwin touchdown. Both teams to complete their first pass attempt, and Baker Mayfield to have 2 or more passing touchdowns. That was a Sidney Sweeney bet, which is a very interesting. MLB postseason, yeah, and we got a big day on Saturday, man. Big day on Saturday. Also, don't make sure to not miss the biggest high school game of the year in Pennsylvania, St. Joe's Prep. My my boys there, and LaSalle. And Terang takes his first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 5 for 8 in this series, so a very good series for him thus far. And he takes this one on the outside. It's 1-1. It's been a pitching duel thus far. Here's the 1-1 to Terang. He takes this one low and outside. It's 2-1 now. 2-1 to Terang. Here's the pitch. And he hits this one to second. Iglesias fields it and is able to get it to Alonso. Nice play there from Iglesias. And that is the first out of the inning. And Chioro, I'm sorry, not Chioro. Terang with a nice cut, just Iglesias able to field that really nicely. And makes the play over at first. Now, top of the order for the Brewers, here is Chioro. He was 1 for 1 in his first at bat. He bunts this one up the third base line and it goes foul. That could have been a perfect bunt for Chioro, but it goes foul for the luck of the Mets. And Chioro, as I mentioned, first at bat, got a base hit. And Chioro has had 5 hits in this series. He has played very, very well. Has hit 2 off the cutter, which seems to be his go-to swing. And he's 5 for 9 in the series with 2 home runs. So he's really had a good series. And this one on the outside, it's 1-1 now. If you're Chiori, you want probably just looking for that cutter. Here's the 1-1. And he hits this one into center, running in on it and making the catch is Taylor for the second out of the inning. And you get the big man down, I guess you could say, if you are the Mets. And up comes Blake Perkins. And he struck out in his first at bat in game 2. He was 2 for 4 with a sac fly. So played a big role in that victory. And now looks to try to get on base here with 2 outs. Takes a high curveball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Perkins. And takes this one in the zone. It's now 1-1. Got him on the curveball. Here's the 1-1. And Perkins hits this one to short. Lindor tries to quickly get it over to first. Alonso can't make the play. Obviously, a bit of a wild throw there from Lindor. Made the effort, but Perkins gets in there safely with 2 outs here in the inning. And Lindor kind of shifted just a bit. And obviously, I don't think Alonso was really expecting a throw. He wouldn't have got him if he caught it anyway. And the Brewers fans on their feet. Here is William Contreras. He's been their DH, so he has some rest. He wanted maybe a double here if you are the Brewers and throw back to first. Perkins in there safely. Perkins, he can move. He's a center fielder. He should supposed to be able to move. So Contreras here, he can hit a double. You possibly drive in a run, and he can take the lead here at home. Brewers fans on their feet waving the towels. I can see they're probably not as loud as you want them to be. They're kind of just holding their breath, hoping. And Contreras takes this one high, 1-0. It looks like Quintana wants to try and calm down the crowd, which is probably a good strategy here. Milwaukee, they're second in the MLB in stolen bases. They've not gotten one, though, in this series, and they were caught stealing one time. Gotta ask the question why they have not stolen bases. I mean, with two outs, it's probably not worth it, but especially in this situation. But regardless, why they're not trying to steal more bases? And the 1-0, this one's low. It's 2-0 now. Once again, trying to just calm down this crowd. Here's the 2-0 to Contreras. He grounds this one to third, and making the play is Vientos. He gets it to Alonso for the out. So the Brewers able to get an infield single, but can't do anything after it. 3-4-5 for the Mets coming up. Nimmo, Alonso, and Iglesias as we head into the top of the fourth. So we're 1/3 through this game. And nothing yet, no score. So got a bit of a dud so far. Not as exciting as the last one we commentated, game one. Dodgers to change starting pitching player. Dodgers to change their starting pitcher. Yamamoto will go to the bump instead of what's his face? Instead of Flaherty. Marlston reporting. Okay, interesting. Caitlin Clark, one vote away from winning unanimous MVP. That's sad. I don't. There's obviously Angel Reese was not. Even if Angel Reese was healthy, she was not winning Rookie of the Year. That is just stupid, honestly. Obviously, Caitlin Clark was the unanimous winner. Should be the unanimous winner. All right. And first pitch to Nimmo. This one swings at it high. It's 0-1. And now it takes a high changeup in the zone. It's 0-2 now. And Nimmo hits this one into shallow right, and now making the catches Terang for the out. And now this first pitch to Alonso, 1-0. Now this pitch on the inside, it's 2-0 to Alonso. I mean, give this guy Myers credit. A rookie winner go home situation. Has not given up a run so far. I didn't let anybody get to third. 2-0. Alonso pops this one up. Shallow foul. Making the catch is Ortiz for the second out of the inning. And first pitch to Iglesias on the outside, called for a strike. Lots of strikes being called. On the outside tonight. And now Iglesias grounds this one to short. Adamus throws on the run and makes the play over to first for the out. And that will do it for the top half of the inning. Mets go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming up for the Brewers when we come back. So you got Adamus, Sanchez, and Hoskins. Punk and McIntyre starting the show in the steel cage. Okay. That's a little bit odd. If, oh no, don't tell me this whole Max Crosby thing to Philly. He posted an eagle in his tweet. Now everyone's going nuts. No, don't hurt me. 9:37 a.m. he posted this. Oh, don't hurt me, please. Bro, this. No, please. Oh no. Imagine he comes to Philly. Bro, it's not happening. I'm not allowing myself to believe that. I'm not allowing myself to believe that. Um, I'm not allowing myself to believe that Max Crosby's coming to the Eagles. I'm not allowing it. It will not happen. Record went out homering the opponent. 3-2, 25-4 G-Mini since 2018, 156 and 29. Well, we've obviously seen no home runs today. Maybe that'll change with Adamus stepping up to the plate. His first pitch, foul. I thought that was it right there. Oh, 1 to Adamus. And he hits this one foul in the third base line. It's 0-2. We've had a bit of a dud so far of the game. 0-0. I was expecting some scoring. I was expecting, what's happened the other night, but it's just a pitching duel so far between Quintana and Myers. Here's the 0-2 to Adamus. He takes this one low. It's 1-2 now. If you're Quintana, you want to probably get rid of him. I mean, Adamus in the 4-hole slot. Your bottom line is not doing too well. I'd say you probably could give him a good one. And this is a grounder to third, and he is safe at first. Good stretch by Alonso, but Viento's not able to get it to him in time. And a leadoff infield single for the Brewers. And you've seen this trend before from both teams. You know, you get a leadoff hit, get a leadoff guy on base, and then the rest of the lineup just not able to do anything. Let's make sure he's safe. And yeah, he's safe by a little bit. And now up next, Gary Sanchez. He is 1 for 1 today. Had a double in his first at bat. Let's see if he can get it done here. And Sanchez hits this one to left, but making the catch is Nimmo for the first out of the inning. So Sanchez not going to be the hero. Maybe it'll be Rhys Hoskins who's coming up to the plate. Hoskins 0 for 1 today. Has not had the best series. Trying to turn that around here. 50 pitches for Quintana so far. Doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. And he throws this one inside. It's 1-0. 91 on the sinker. Still pitching pretty well, both guys, for, you know, going into the second quarter or second third of this game. Hoskins 1-0. And he takes this one low. We have a steal, and Adamus is safe at first, and the first steal of the series for the Brewers. I talked about earlier how they had the second most steals in the MLB, but none in this series, and a great jump for Adamus, and just no chance for the Mets. Two and 0 to Hoskins, a big opportunity here. And he swings and hits this one to short. Lindor makes the play at first, and there now is 2 outs. So you finally see somebody on third for the first time today, but there's 2 outs, so no long fly ball is going to help anybody. And up next is Frelick. And Adams gets a really good jump here. Normally, Lindor would, is supposed to look him back, but he just gets it. He just takes off the second that ball gets off the bat of Hoskins. And now Frelick, he's 0 for 1 today. He hits this one in the left. Nimmo cannot get it as it goes into the crowd. And it's 0-1. And then once, as I mentioned, the bottom of the lineup not really producing for the Milwaukee Brewers. A lot of those criticisms can go away here if they can just get a hit. That being Frelick, who's 2 for 8 in the series. He's 0 for 1 today. And he's going to need a hit to take the lead for his Brewers. Quintana trying to prevent that. 0-1. Here is a grounder. Quintana fields it cleanly, and he makes the play at first. And that will end the inning. A bit of a scary situation for the Mets. The Brewers almost get a run, but they can't get it done. Winker, Marte, and Taylor are up when we come back. And now we go to the 5th. No scoring. Not much going on. That was probably the closest we've gotten to scoring in this game, but I don't know. Not the best outing for both teams, and obviously both teams got to play on Saturday against Philadelphia. Or one team has to play Philadelphia in Citizens Bank Park, which is going to be a madhouse. Announcers. No, they're just talking about announcers. Donovan McNabb. He was some. It'd be great to have him throwing the ball to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and whatnot. Bro, stop. They're killing me with the Max Crosby stuff. Don't break my heart. That just gets me goosebumps thinking about Max Crosby on the Eagles. Like, don't get me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, yo. Here's Winker, and he swings and misses on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Four seam right down the plate. Somebody that's had a very good postseason. It's a bit of a risky pitch, especially on the first one. And this pitch high. It's 1-1. Winker swings and misses again on the four-seam fastball. It's 1-2. Takes the time here. I mean, he just missed on two straight fastballs in the zone. I would expect you to take a time. Brewers fans on their feet. They want to strike out. And he hits him. Myers hits Winker, and he will get on base after the 1-2 count. So he was up in the count. He hit him, and now the Mets with a leadoff man on base. And now Starling Marte comes to the plate. And Marte swings and misses there on the slider. It's 0-1. Bit high on the slider there. Marte, 2 for 6 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Looking to advance Winker. He got the leadoff man on. Here's the 0-1, and he takes strike 2 in the zone. Got him on the slider. Everything that's really been low today has been called. That was obviously a strike, but just felt the need to point that out. Here's the 0-2. And got him looking on the four-seam fastball. 3 straight pitches for Myers' 4th strikeout tonight. And the first one of the inning to get the first out of the inning that was definitely needed. And Marte just not swinging at anything. I don't think he expected a pitch in the zone as he was already down 0-2. Myers, 7 flyouts, 2 groundouts, 4 strikeouts, and this first pitch in there to Taylor for a strike. Taylor 0 for 1 tonight. 2 for 9 in the series with 2 doubles. So a double would really help the Mets out, as they definitely need it. And he swings and misses again on the slider. This one a bit high. And now it's 0-2. Brewers fans once again on their feet. They want to strike out. They want a back-to-back strikeout. And got him looking on the four-seam fastball. 96 miles an hour for the 5th strikeout tonight and the 2nd in a row for Tobias Myers. No doubt about it that he struck him out. And up next, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. And Alvarez fouls this one off. It's 0-1. And Myers is just dominating so far. Alvarez 1 for 9 in the series. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Looking to advance the Winker. If we've seen a trend, you get the leadoff guy on, but then after that, you just can't really do anything for both teams. And now Alvarez, he pops this one up. It's going to go into the crowd again. So now it is a quick 0-2. And if you are Alvarez, that is not something you want, as Myers, when he's gotten, in this inning at least, when he's gotten guys and when he's got the advantage in the count, he has been able to get rid of them. And now the Brewers fans on their feet, waving the towels faster than ever. The 0-2, Alvarez will foul this one off for a third straight pitch. One thing I'm trying to wonder, what happens if like an MLB game ever ran out of baseballs? Like, what if that ever happened? 0-2, and Alvarez pops this one up again. Myers wanted the strikeout, but Hoskins will make the catch to end the inning. Once again, leadoff guy gets on. Myers hits Winker, but it doesn't matter after that. 2 straight strikeouts and a pop out. Actually, it was hyped that he got the pop. I thought he was pissed he didn't get the strikeout. But anyway, Ortiz. I think it's Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz, Terang, and then Top. I'll be right back, guys. Oh gosh. All right. So now we go to the bottom half of the inning. Still no score. Still no score whatsoever. Cousins touchdown to one. Maybe I'll put on this game as well, like on my phone or something. I think a touchdown from Cousins to London. Or was it? Yeah, touchdown. There's a coin out right there. Oh, this was Thursday Night Football. It's supposed to be on Prime. I have Prime on my phone. I swear I do. I swear I have Prime Video on my phone. I don't think I have it on my phone. I swear I have it. That is actually wild. I thought I had that. Crazy. All right. 0-1 to Ortiz. Maybe I did have it. I just don't remember it. Yeah, 1-1 to Ortiz. Took a ball there. And Ortiz, he fouls this one off. It's 1-2 now. Quick 1-2. Quintana. 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, no earned runs, obviously, no walks, and 3 strikeouts for him on the day. Not a bad outing so far. Looking to get rid of Ortiz here, as it's 1-2, and he hits this one to third, and making the play over to first is Vientos. Alonso fields it cleanly for the first out of the inning. Quintana definitely has had a really good start. I mean, lots of ground balls, especially to the left side of the field. 4 flyouts, 6 groundouts, 3 strikeouts for Quintana. And first pitch to Terang, he fouls this one off. And Quintana pitches this one on the outside on the sinker. And it is 1-1 now to Terang. And he pitches this one on the inside. It is 1-2 now, or 2-1 now, sorry. Move that there. Put that there. Okay. 2-1 now to Terang. And the pitch. And Terang, another grounder to Lindor. Fields it quickly and efficiently over to Alonso for the second out of the inning. Still no score. Nobody can seem to get on base. It is just a straight pitching duel. Second, and McGill is actually warming up for the Brewers. And this one low to Chioro just to start his at bat. And I do have Chris Godwin on my fantasy team, so I'm looking for him to have a big night, obviously, as always. And Chioro takes this one low again. It is 2-0. Chioro 1 for 2 tonight, looking to continue his really good series, but the Brewers just not able to really score anything tonight. And this one on the outside, it's 3-0 now. And I would assume Quintana is going to try and get something down the middle here. Quintana's got to get this off, and he does. 3-0, and this one down the plate got him on the sinker. It's 3-1 now. Perkins waits on deck. As is a 3-1 count. Quintana's trying to get his way back into this one. And takes this one low, ball 4. And Chioro gets on base. And it was with 2 outs, though. So Perkins and possibly Contreras is going to have to find a way to get this done. And it looks like Myers has pitched his last pitch of the game, as he did hug or dapped up or whatever Sanchez on the sideline. And McGill looks like he's going to come in. Pretty interesting call if you are the Brewers. See if this is also going to be Quintana's last inning of work. And this one on the inside to Perkins. It's 1-1 or 1-0, sorry. 69 pitches for Quintana. Perkins 1 for 2 today with a single. Obviously, he played in game 2, did not play in game 1. Here's the 1-0 to him. And he takes this one low, but still called a strike. Give credit to Alvarez on the placement there. One and one to Perkins. And throw back to first. Chioro in there standing. Okay. 1-1 to Perkins. Here it is. And Perkins swings and misses on the changeup. It's 1-2 now. 1-2 to Perkins, and another throwback to first. And this time Chiora had to slide in. It's 1-2 once again to Perkins, trying to do anything for the Brewers. And this one's high. It's 2-2 now. Perkins needs to get a hit for the Brewers as they have just done nothing. 2-2, another foul. This could be Quintana's last inning of work as he has pitched 73 pitches so far. Going on 74 here. Two-two. And I have a steal, and Chioro is safe. Second steal of the game and for the series for Chioro, as it's now 3-2. Not sure why he stole on that pitch, but I digress. He got in there safely. Very risky to steal with 2 outs and a 2-2 count, but I won't judge. Three and two now to Perkins. Brewers fans on their feet, and Alvarez is going to go out to the mound to talk to Quintana. You give up a walk here. You have William Contreras come to the plate, who is well rested, hasn't played in the field today. He's the DH. See, and a walk is definitely not ideal. Come on, Chris Godwin, need a touchdown out of you, my brother. Three and two to Perkins to keep the crowd on their feet. Here it is, and he hits this one. Foul ball. Damn, wish we could see something a little exciting. Three and two. And another foul ball. That one was low. If Perkins would have let that go, the rhyme, he would have gotten on base. The ninth pitch of this at bat is coming up. Jose Budo warming up in the bullpen. Seems like this is Quintana's last inning or potentially last pitch. And Perkins grounds this to second. Lindor gets it to Alonso at first to end the inning. Top of the order coming up for the Mets as they once again are able to save a run. And we'll go to the sixth. Mike Evans for a touchdown. Damn it. Chris Godwin. He's been having a really good year, I will say. Yeah, Mike Evans last year on my fantasy team. Great dude. Great guy. What is this new? Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't Starting Five come out in like 2 days on Netflix? I finished the Vince McMahon documentary, which was interesting. Very, very interesting documentary. I feel like the documentary tried to make him look really bad though, which I don't think is controversial to really say. Here's Trevor McGill, 48 games this year, 2.72 ERA, 46 and one third of an innings pitched. All right, so now top of the order for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. He's 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. Those are his only 2 hits of the series. This first pitch by McGill on the outside, it's 1-0. Lindor hits this one to center. Actually, really the right center, and making the catch is Frelick near the warning track for the first out of the inning. Well, I actually saw Kyle Pitts actually do something apparently. First pitch here to Vientos, right down the plate, 1-0, or 0-1, sorry. Vientos 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. He's 3 for 10 in the series. Once again, nobody doing much today in today's game. And this one outside, 1-1 now. And swinging a miss by Vientos. Got him on the curveball. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Got him on the curveball. First strikeout of the inning for McGill. And his first of the game. And Nimmo on the first pitch hits this one to right. Frelick just has to move up a bit. And he makes the catch for the out. That will do it for the top half of the inning. McGill getting the crowd fired up. Contreras, Adames, Sanchez are up when we come back. Just watching this Falcons game as well and Bucks game on my phone. I keep forgetting Ray McLeod is like actually being used as a receiver. like an actual like receiver, not just as like a special teams guy. Deadpool and Wolverine auditional now, baby. Such a great movie. Definitely saved the MCU, no doubt about it. Still gotta watch Agatha All Along, episode 4. Apparently, Scarlet the Witch or Wanda, or I think it was just Wanda, in the fourth episode appears. There's a Kelsey mix cereal. What was that? Reese's Puffs, Cheerios, and I think Lucky Charms. Are you nuts? Oh, I'm not saying I'm allergic to Reese's Puffs, but oh, gee, Minnie, I did not think that was. I did not even know that was a thing. What does our world come to? Next thing you know, Taylor Swift will be on the box. All right, Quintana's still out there, and a swing and a miss there on for Contreras. Got on a curveball. That was nasty. The 0-1 now to Contreras. Here's the pitch. And this one high, 1-1 now. Contreras 0 for 2 tonight. 2 for 10 in the series with 2 RBIs, so not the greatest game. Not even a really an average series, I guess you could say. Here's the 1-1. And this one low in the dirt, 2-1 now. Barely just got to the plate. I mean, Quintana's at 80 pitches of work. If you're the Brewers, you should at least get somebody on. I mean, come on. Here's the 2-1 to Contreras, and he swings and misses. It's 2-2. And now, here is the 2-2 to Contreras, and he takes this one low. 3-2 now. Three and two. Contreras hits this one in the left, and now running over from center and making the catch is Taylor for the out. First out of the inning, and up next is Adamus. And Koo just missed 2 kicks in a row. There was an offsides penalty on the Bucks. And a swing and a miss to start from Adamus, and Quintana is dealing to start this bottom half of the inning. Adamus 1 for 2 today with a single. And now swings and fouls this one off. It's 0-2 on the changeup, and Alvarez is talking to the umpire for some weird reason. Adamus' career against Quintana, he's 6 for 16, a home run, and has struck out 3 times to him. Here's the 0-2 to Adamus, and he takes this one on the outside. It's 1-2 now. "86 pitches of work for Quintana so far. Gotta think he's gonna come out eventually, right? Maybe if he starts giving up some runs, and this one in the dirt, 2-2 now. And now 2-2 to Adamus. Remember, one out, bottom six. And the pitch, swing and a miss, got him. And the ball in the dirt, so Alvarez will have to throw it to first. And the forced strikeout for Quintana. That was such a terrible swing there from Adamus. And that will do it for him. Didn't even get to the. I don't even know if it got to the plate. Barely got to the plate and he swung. That was terrible. Good job by Alvarez, though, to make the play. Alonso really doing a good job tonight, stretching out and getting down, getting low to make the plays. I mean, he's doing a really good job tonight. Give him a lot of credit. Here is Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Takes his first pitch. So 0-1. See, everything on the outside and low has been called a strike. Sanchez had a double earlier in today's game. 0-1, and he swings and misses again on the curveball. Gets him for a second time. It's 0-2, and timeout called by Sanchez. Here's the 0-2 again, and this one on the outside. It's 1-2 now. And to end the inning. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. So it's 2-2 now. "92 pitches for Quintana and 5.2 innings pitched. Could make it 6 innings pitched with the out. Here's the 2-2. This one low. 3-2 now. Now one more ball could get Sanchez on base, but a strike will end the inning. Alvarez going out to talk for Quintana for this possible last pitch. They're still talking out there. Three and two now. To Sanchez. Brewers fans on their feet. They got the towels waving. They want a walk, hit, whatever. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup. That was in the dirt. No doubt about it. Another strike to end the inning. Another strikeout to end the inning. And the Mets continue to shut down the Brewers offense. Alonso, Iglesias, and Winker will start the inning when we come back. Well, Baker, make that throw to Chris Godwin. I need these fantasy points today. I'm projected to lose. McLaughlin also is my field goal kicker, so I could also use his 53-yard attempt here. And he drills it. Alrighty. I already got 4 points from McLaughlin today. Got like 6 from Godwin, so not doing bad at all. And these guys are in separate leagues, so yeah, so we're just focusing on football when we're not baseball games not on. Just it's really not much to talk about this game. This game has been kind of a dud. We're into the seventh inning, and we have seen one guy on third base, and like 4 guys in total in scoring position. There's no way you can show hitting highlights from this game because there's been nothing. Yeah, show the pitchers celebrating because there's no way you can show a hitter. Fourth winner take all game to be scoreless through 6 innings. Gemini. That is something else. Here is Polar Bear Pete Alonso. First pitch low. Did he go? He did not. It's 1-0. Oh. And Nick Mears in the game. 54 games pitched this year. 5.93 ERA. 57 and 2/3 of an innings pitched. Here's the 1-0, and this one in the dirt. So now it's 2-0. Could maybe see our first run the way the way this guy's looking. Two and 0 to Alonso. I'm killing it with the rhymes. Gets him on the slider, on in the zone. It's 2-1. And Alonso swings and misses again. It's 2-2. Two and two here to Alonso. Mears has been able to fight his way back into this count. And this one on the outside, 3-2. And once again, the 3-2 to Alonso. Swing and a miss. Got him. 98 on the fastball. First strikeout of the game for Mears in his first batter faced. And Freddie Peralta warming up, who pitched in game one, pitched in game one, and was warming up in the bullpen. And Iglesias is up. He just took a strike. 98 on the fastball down the plate. Iglesias 0 for 2 today. There's the 0-1, and nasty slider, swing and a miss. And now Mears has Iglesias down 0-2 in the count. This one in the dirt. And it's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 to Iglesias. He is not going the slider on the outside. He went on it beforehand, but not this time. It's 2-2 now. And this one low. It's 3-2 now. Again on the four-seamer. So now Iglesias able to fight his way back into the count. Iglesias hits this one to short. Adamus throws to first, and making the play is Hoskins for the out. 2 outs now for Iglesias. Jesse Winker is now up. And Winker takes this one on the curveball. It's 0-1, sorry. And this one, in there again, it's 0-2. Oh and 2 to Winker. Brewers fans on their feet. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 97 on the four-seam fastball. Myers is hype as we go into the bottom half of the seventh. I can't believe I deleted Amazon Prime Video. I don't even know why. I think I just wanted to save room on my phone. I have like so much installed. Oh, I get into the game and then there's already a penalty. What do you know? I might be going into extras because this game don't seem like it's gonna get a run anytime soon. Because this game is just a nothing burger. It's been a big nothing burger, if you ask me. And Falcons. I have some picks on the Falcons game. Phillies at 95 wins, most since 2011. Zach Wheeler, 11 straight starts with 6 innings pitched and whatever. Fifth highest scoring team in the MLB, 4.8 runs per game. Best home record in the MLB, 54-27. You know what the Phillies are all about. The Fightins, baby. And Bowers is actually going to come up now to pinch hit. As Bodo takes over. Bodo in 30 games this year, 2.55 ERA with 74 innings pitched. And, oh, why did I say Bowers? No, that's hot. No, that is Bowers. Hoskins is being pinched hit for. They just, the graphic is just wrong. Bowers is up. It's 0-1 now. He's swung and missed and takes this one high. It's 1-1 now. Bowers played in game 1. He went 1 for 4, batted 199 this season. And he grounds this one foul on the first base line. One and two now to Bowers. And takes this one on the outside. It's 2-2. Budo, he pitched in game 1. I don't remember, did he pitch in game 2? Two to Bowers, takes this one high. It's 3-2 now. And we'll see if he can get on with a walk here. As I'm sure the Brewers would like to get a leadoff man, but they have not been able to do anything with the leadoff man. Really, nobody has. They've gotten both teams have gotten leadoff guys on, but not done anything with it. Bowers hits this one to right. It is gone! And Bowers gives the Brewers a 1-0 lead here in game 3. And we finally see a run scored. Jake Bowers gets it done. Pinch hits. And that is what you needed if you are the Milwaukee Brewers. You pinch hit for Hoskins, and Bowers gets it done. Hoskins also loving it in the dugout. You needed that. Your crowd is now hype. Everyone is hype. The bat flip too from Bowers, and the Mets knew it. Everyone knew it. Marte knew it. He just watched it. Here's Frelick. And now he hits this one to right! Back to back! The Brewers with 2 home runs back to back! Bowers, Frelick. And it is now 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th in game 3 of the wild card. You put in Budo for Quintana, and this is what happens. Now here is Joey Ortiz. Can we make it back to back to back? All right, he'll take one in there. It's 0-1 now. foul from Ortiz. It's a quick 0-2. Brewers fans still recovering from that frenzy that they were in. They're still on their feet, though. Some have to sit down after that. The 0-2, and Ortiz takes this one high. It's 1-2 now. Wow. Here's the 1-2 to Ortiz, and he takes this one inside, 2-2. Man, the Brewers, what an inning. Still no outs. And Ortiz, I don't even know if he knew where that went. And Lindor throws it to first. All right. I guess it was fair, and Lindor threw it to first for the out, but nonetheless, this there's the first out of the inning, and Terang is up next, and you go back to that Frelick home run. He really sent this place into an uproar of cheers. And commercial break here as the Mets infield and pitching coach goes out to talk to Budo to talk about these last potential few outs that he can get. Wouldn't it be so cool if offensive line could be drafted in fantasy football? Like how many pancakes you get or something? That'd be so cool. I know there's like defensive fantasy football. I'm pretty sure, right? Like, I think I've seen that before, unless I'm just tripping. And up next is Terang. And actually, Edwin Diaz is now in the game. 54 games this season, 3.52 ERA. And Terang takes this one low. It's 1-1 now. Terang's 0 for 2 today. Mike Evans, 2 touchdowns. Baker just threw a second touchdown today. Just coined out. And of course, it wasn't Chris Godwin because I need him for fantasy, but you know. Anyway, 2-1 now to Terang. And takes this one on the outside. Now 3-1. 100th career touchdown for Mike Evans. 3-1 now to Terang, and he takes this one low, ball 4. And the Brewers now get a man on. And up next comes Chioro. And here's a steal to rang in there safely. Their third steal of the game. I mentioned it earlier. They had no steals in the first two games. Now have three here tonight. They just get some great jumps on it. That first pitch was a ball to Chioro. And I guess they say no check swing, and it's 2-0 now. Chioro swings and misses, and it's 2-1. Frelick's like preaching on the sideline, and this one hit into left. Nimmo runs in on it, makes the catch. Obviously, no tag from Terang, and it's 2 outs. And here is Perkins. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He takes this one high, 1-0. Perkins takes this one high again. It's 2-0. Seems like this inning's never going to end. Every inning was like 20 seconds. Now this inning's like a million years. 2-0 now to Perkins. He takes this one in there for a strike. A little on the outside there, ticky-tacky. Called a strike nonetheless. Next Thursday night, 49ers and Seahawks. Nice. 2-1, and on the outside. That could have been wild there, but Alvarez able to save it. It's 3-1. And Brewers could potentially get 2 men on, 1 in scoring position, obviously. If there's 2 men on, it's obviously 1 in scoring position, but nonetheless. Contreras is on deck. See if he gets up in this inning. And a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Ball 4. And the Brewers with now 2 men on. Now here is Wilson Contreras DHing tonight. Mike Evans really just gave up his 100th career touchdown ball. Yes, sell that boy. Put that stuff on eBay. And Contreras takes this one on the outside. Alvarez telling Diaz, calm the hell down. Contreras 0 for 3 tonight. You definitely don't want to give up a walk, make it bases loaded. And Diaz has thrown 11 balls and 4 strikes and double steals. It is now 2nd and 3rd. And now Contreras takes this one for a strike. 2-1 now to Contreras. And he fouls this one off. It's now 2-2. Or actually, can Alonso make the play on this? He cannot. He can't field that one, and it's 2-2. Alonso just can't field it. Oh, he dropped it. It was in his glove, too. 2-2 now. to Contreras. And he takes this one on the outside. It's 3-2. And Contreras swings and misses, strike 3. The Mets get out of the inning, but not before giving up 2 runs. Back-to-back homers to Bauer and Frelick. We'll see if the Mets can respond when we come back after a very long bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, man. All right, well, now we're in the 8th inning. And Freddie Peralta, 32 regular season games, 3.68 ERA, 173 and 2/3 of an innings pitched. He pitched in game 1, where he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. And first pitch right down the middle to Starling Marte for a strike. It's 0-1. And now here is the 0-1 to Marte. Swings and misses on the slider. Nasty right there. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And this one low. Try to get him on the slider again. Worth a shot, but don't get him to go. It's 1-2 now. Was worth the shot. Now the Mets, I mean, you don't really get it here at the bottom of your lineup. You got to get it done with the top when going into the 9th inning. And Marte hits this one to second, and the play is made to Bowers from Terang for the out. There is the first out of the inning. And now Taylor is coming up. Mets down to 5 outs now. Their final 5 of the season, potentially. And this first pitch in there for a strike. 96 on the 4-seamer. It's 0-1. Taylor 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Here is the 0-1 to him. And he fouls this one off. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 got him, or did not get him low. It's 1-2 now. Oh my god. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and Taylor hits this one to right. Frelick backing up on it near the warning track, just in front of it. He makes the catch. And now there is 2 outs here in the inning. Francisco Alvarez will take the plate. And Alvarez fouls this first one off. It's 0-1. Alvarez, he's 0 for 2 today. Struck out once. 0-1, and this one outside. It's 1-1 now. That slider's not really seem to be working so far for Peralta. Just kind of throwing it, seeing if these guys are that aggressive. 1-1 to Alvarez. And this one low again, 2-1. This one on the changeup now. Two and one. And a timeout called here by Alvarez. And there we go, back up. 2-1. Alvarez swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Brewers fans on their feet. They want a strikeout. They want to get to the last inning of this game. And this one hit the third, fielded cleanly. Play over to first is made, and that will do it. The Brewers, one more inning of play before they can go to the NLDS. We'll see if they can add any more when we are back to this game. Let's see if Koo can make this 54-yarder now. Not that I really care, but still. And Koo, he's able to get one. He missed one earlier, so I don't think Godwin's gotten me any fantasy points since. Yeah, I'm cooked, aren't I? Godwin was on pace to do really well. Actually, got me like 16, and then he just collapsed like a cheap 10. Actually, just wasn't getting the football. That's partially the reason. Oh gosh. Also, guys, the debut of the Committed to the Grind tomorrow. All right, and now Diaz out there, and now Adams is there to hit. 2-0, swing and a miss. Little low there on the slider. 2-1, and a foul off there by Adamus. 2-2, Adamus fouls this one off again. And another foul off by Adamus. Two and two, and another foul off. Feels like it was the same pitch. Gee, Manet can't stop fouling everything. And another foul. Jesus. 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. Gee, Manet. First out of the inning, second strikeout of the night for Diaz. Gosh. And now Sanchez is up. He takes this one down the plate. It's 0-1. 1-1. Swing and a miss for Sanchez. It is now 1-2. Diaz just trying to get this done. The 1-2 to Sanchez. It's low and outside. 2-2 now. This one fouled back. It's still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 to Sanchez, and he hits this one back to the mound. Diaz fields it cleanly and makes the play over at first for the out. One more possible out here for the Brewers. And Jake Bauer gets an ovation, from the Milwaukee crowd as he hit that home run to give the Brewers their first lead of the game when he pinch hit. And he's back out here. Maybe trying to do it again. He went for it. And the one was high, but swung on it. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and this one a little outside, but it's still 0-2. 0-2. This one on the outside again, and it's 1-2 now. I mean, I'm just really interested for this top of the ninth. It's the last chance for the Mets. And the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Diaz gets Bowers, and that will do it. It is 1-2-3 for the Mets. They got 3 more chances to try to tie or take the lead in Game 3. Win or go home. Winner goes to Philly. All right, 2 minutes left in this half between Tampa and Atlanta. Go on, Chris Godwin. Mike Evans. That wasn't even I think it was Sterling Shepard. Yeah, it was Sterling Shepard, actually. That was Mike Evans for his 3rd touchdown. I'm starting Sam Darnold because the Eagles are on a bye this week. So hopefully he cooks. I need another cooking week from Sam Darnold. A lot of my guys are on bye. I have some Eagles and Lions guys. I have Hurts, Elliott, Lions defense, Montgomery, and Laporta all starting, and they're all on bye this week. So gotta make some adjustments. And Montgomery's like my premier back now because CMC got hurt. I was supposed to have a dominant backfield with Montgomery and CMC, and then CMC just blew it. Devin Williams in the game, a 1.25 ERA, expected to get it done here against the Mets. Here's Francisco Lindor. He is 2 for 3 today. I don't even think Williams knows the pitch. I don't know. Sanchez going out to talk to him. What the hell's going on here? I have no clue what's going on, but nonetheless, I don't think he could hear him. I think the earpiece was messed up. And first pitch to Lindor on the outside. It's 1-0. Lindor, as I mentioned earlier, 2 for 3 in this series with a double. Or in this game, he has a double. This one drops in there on the changeup. It's 1-1. And now the 1-1 to Lindor. Swing and a miss. Got him on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. It's now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Lindor takes it low. It's 2-2 now. Mets fans seem stressed, and how could they not? Lindor takes this one high now. It's 3-2, so a bit of nervousness must be going through the stadium. You don't want to give up your leadoff guy, or let a leadoff guy get on base. Vientos is on deck. Here's the 3-2 to Lindor. Fouls it off. It's still 3-2. I'm sure the nervousness is still going through the stadium. Don't want to stress out if you're Milwaukee, though. Your pitching has done well all game. And you'd like to continue that here. And 3-2. It's another foul. Three and two again to Lindor. Check swing. He did not go. Ball 4. So Lindor gets on with a walk, and now Vientos is up. Tying run comes to the plate. I don't know. Even Lindor was like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I went, but swing and a miss to Vientos on the changeup. 2 strikeouts for Vientos tonight. Here is the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. It's now 0-2. And now the Mets could be down to their final 2 outs if there's another strike here. And the timeout taken by Vientos. This Falcons and Bucks game is actually pretty good. Can't even lie. 0-2. And this one's low. It's 1-2 now. Try to get him on the changeup. One and two now. 2 Vientos. Looks like the infield is playing a bit deep. Swing and a miss! Got him on the 4-seam fastball upstairs. And the Mets are down to their final 2 outs. Here is Brandon Nimmo. And he fouls that one. I thought that was a double play ball right there. It's 0-1. Nimmo's 0 for 3 tonight. I honestly thought that was a double play ball right there. Nimmo struck out once as well. This is still the tying run at the plate. And this one, once again, thought it was a double play ball. It's fouled off. It's now 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Nimmo. And this one hit into right center for a base hit. And getting to third is Lindor. First and third with 1 out. That one just right down the plate there. Williams tried to get Nimmo to miss. He banked on, or he bet on it, and it did not cash out. Now the infield in to talk to Williams about his very scary adventure to try and end the Mets season. Brewers fans, some seem nervous, some are still confident. We'll see if that confidence proves to be justified in a few moments. Here is Pete Alonso. First pitch to him. That's in there for a strike. Got to get him on the changeup right down the plate. Here's the 0-1 to Alonso now. Takes this one high. It's 1-1. Alonso, he's 0 for 3 tonight. Trying to at least get in one run. A double could get in two, depending on how fast Vientos can move. And this one high again. It's 2-1. Definitely don't want bases loaded. That would be terrible if you are Milwaukee. You want to get this out. You don't want a long fly ball either. That would get in a run. And 3-1 now. Jiminy, what is going on? Three and one to Alonso. Oh my God. Oh my God. Alonso! A home run! Polar Bear Pete Alonso with a 3-run home run to give the Mets a 3-2 lead here in the ninth. Holy shit. Oh my God. Polar Bear Pete goes deep. Postseason Pete. Oh my God. Here's Iglesias. And Polar Bear Pete has stunned this crowd. Oh, man. Here's the 0-1. This one's fouled off. I cannot believe that. And Iglesias fouls this one off. That's insane. And another foul off here from Iglesias. And Iglesias hits this one to second, and making the play over at first is Bowers. Or Terang makes it to Bowers. This is unbelievable, though. Winker, it's 0-1 to him. Fouled off. It's 0-2. Oh and 2. This one high. 1-2 now. Another foul off by Winker. That is unbelievable. One and two, and I think it hit Winker for the second time today. And Winker stealing, and he is in there safely for the out. 1-0 as well. Forgot to mention that. I cannot believe what's going on, bro. How did the Mets even take the lead? It's 1-0 now. One and 0, and a swing and a miss by Marte. One and 1, swing and a miss by Marte. One and 2, and Marte hits this one into right. Winker heading home. He is safe. A 4-2 lead for the Mets. They're gonna want Williams' head tomorrow morning in Milwaukee. They are going to kill this man. Well, I guess we're facing the Mets, it looks like, barring any comeback. In the ninth inning by the Brewers. And Ross is now in the game. Taylor, first pitch, hits this one to left. And making the catch is Chioro. But what a inning for the Mets. 4 straight runs to give them the lead. And now they are the ones 3 outs away from facing Philadelphia on Saturday. This is going to be something. I thought halftime was done. I cannot believe this. Well, Frank Fleming said Pete Alonso's worthless. And then look what just happened. Unbelievable what polar bear Pete just did. First pitch to Frelick, hits this one in the left for a base hit. And that's a good way to start. Tying run now comes to the plate. Here's Ortiz. He's 0 for 3 today. And this one on the outside, it's 1-0. And he's 0 for 10 in the series. Probably should have pinch hit him, to be honest with you. And takes this one for a strike. And a swing and a miss. God, what a nasty changeup. And Stanek is in the bullpen for the Mets, just in case anything goes south. One and two. Ortiz fouls it off. It's now, well, it's still 1-2. Ortiz, you gotta get a hit here, bub. Gotta give these people some hope. Swing and a miss. Got him on the fastball, high out of the zone. And I just dropped my headphones. Oh my God, the rhymes tonight are insane. And now the Mets are 2 outs away from the NLDS. Terang is up. And Peterson throws this one back to first, not getting Frelick. Here's Terang. He's 0 for 2 today. Hits this one to short. And a double play! The Mets have won! And they are going to the NLDS to face the Philadelphia Phillies starting Saturday. What a comeback for the Mets. Lindor's talking to the crowd. Wow. Give us the Mets. The Mets finally won a postseason series. Wow. Bring it on. That'll do it for the stream, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Living Great Blogs. Make sure you go subscribe to my second channel at Run the Cod Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on Extra Run the RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Run the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Run the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.